Hello everybody on the beautiful voice of YouTube, this is your Uncle coming here, and so me and some sweet dear pals, we all went to see the DC epic team-up movie they've been, promoting lately, called Justice League. And we all came out with kind of the same expression, which was, alright. My expectations for this 2-hour ride was minimal, or at least not much. I mean, I didn't really go in with thinking it would suck, and I didn't really go in thinking it would be anything special. I just wanted the team to work together in a good way and feel that there was like a chemistry between them, like they actually worked as a team, and then just have some nice stupid comic booky action. And it did deliver on those notes, most certainly. But once more, it feels like it's a train that just can't go from station 1 to 2, but it needs multiple unnecessary stops, and that's like most of the DCU movies we've seen to this date, honestly. The characters, they look slick, and they're cool. The actors portraying them all actually put out very solid performances. Batfleck and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman being the strongest ones. Yeah, who would have thought that developed characters are the best and most interesting? Now Flash is like the young, smart little wisecracker. He plays out very much like Spider-Man did in Civil War, if you remember that. And I think it worked fine, at least for me. Some jokes sure didn't land that well, but mostly he was entertaining to watch, running like a fucking madman, and he felt like a nice piece in the whole ensemble. Aquaman felt a little shoehorned in, just a little bit, but I really think that Jason Momoa is just a great pick for the character. He really feels like a good choice, and he worked quite well as a comedic character and was in a more brutish sense, kind of reminded me a little bit like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Then we have Cyborg, and he was easily the most boring or meh of these heroes. He feels like he's just there because, well, he's in the comics, so they needed to have him there. Yes, he gets his backstory, yes, he gets his base motivation, but they don't do much inventive things after that with him, and he just feels like he's kind of depressed and he feels just underutilized. And he works almost like a plot device for this movie. Yeah, kind of wasted. And it should be said that all the 3 new characters, they are very much just thrown in a fast manner. They don't get a fully fleshed out backstory, a fully fleshed out motivation, and we don't really get the whole sense of who they are. But we get like an appetizer for a 3-part dinner, if you could say that, if that makes sense. Villain, yeah, the villain is generic superhero bad guy 101, for sure. And he is created with a gazillion of underwhelming sluggish CGI pixels. He has a cool hammer, I can give him that, and he swings with it sometimes, which looks kind of cool and semi-enjoyable. But yeah, we can definitely throw him in the bin of villains like Malekith and Abomination from some other Marvel movies, simply being very villains, like weak threats. And some cast members feels misused in my opinion. J.K. Simmons as Gordon is a good choice for sure, but he's in the movie for literally 1.5 scene. I mean, like 2-3 minutes in this movie, really? And Jeremy Irons, he is a great actor, and he does a good outing as Alfred, but he doesn't really have a solid place in the film. He just gets some scenes with Batman, but since this is a team-up film, yeah, he doesn't really have a place in the movie, so to say. And well, there might also be another iconic DC hero coming in, and I thought it was done in a little clunky way, at least in my opinion, and I kind of felt whatever about it personally. Wasn't like up in rage about how bad it was, but I didn't feel like it was something cool or anything. And no, it is not Armful Boy, if you think that is the hero I'm talking about. I can assure you that. Now the director switch, which means that some scenes were directed by everyone's favorite director, Zachary Snyderino, and others were directed by Joss Whedon from Avengers fame. It isn't as noticeable and jarring as it could have been, or maybe as it should have been, actually. You can definitely see some scenes being more leaned to being made by a certain director, seeing their style and influence. But overall, it isn't that the movie just halfway through turns into something completely new or anything. It still stays on track with its tone throughout. Overall, the movie would have been better, in my opinion, if it wasn't all these scenes coming here and there that wasn't fully connected to what we were here to see, Justice League and their conflict with the villain, Steppenwolf in this case. And I also feel like maybe another 20 or so minutes, or probably 20 or so minutes are needed to flesh the new characters out more and give them a proper introduction, instead of like, oh, they're cool, he runs fast, he has a trident and he's goofy and funny, and Cyborg, he has an arm and he shoots stuff, It seems like Warner Bros. And DC, they want to do kind of everything and nothing at the same time. They don't really have a goal, I feel, pinned up to what they want to do. with these movies and their universe. But the only thing they really want to do is that, yeah, we need a cinematic universe, but they don't really know what they want to do with it. The credit scenes were good, I gotta give them that. One of them was just jolly little fun, it was entertaining, and the other was more teasing and interesting, I will say. But what they will be able to do with the last one feels very unclear, considering how they have set up the universe so far and what this movie was doing. So I guess we will see if they ever do anything with that, but they kind of have to, because now it was a end credit scene, so yeah. A packed, quite rushed action romp with DC's big names that entertains but also feels a little soulless and unfocused. And I'm giving Justice League a final rate of a 5 out of 10.
تو 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 الله يخلي أفندينا ورا 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 والراس حيران مجنون تمه قل 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 يا ماما جان حيران سلمي